Hello and welcome back to the channel, it's Lunas here, and today we'll be continuing the Rimworld run. Last episode we started working on some endgame research, and this episode we're looking to start gathering materials to start building those, which are going to be bionics to start with, and then maybe some armor later on. We'll see how far we can progress. In the meantime, Bowman has gone berserk again, so we are going to have Crafter deal with him. And with a little help from Nails, we are able to down him. Checking on Tree, we can see she has 7.4 resistance, so hopefully we can re-recruit her soon. Nails isn't doing anywhere near as badly as I expected him to be. And also I had a thought, with the kitchen and dining room / recreation area being set up relatively soon, I hope. We won't have enough room for the bedrooms on this side of the ship. So I'm thinking we start assigning colonists with high mood to like mini barracks of 2 men. But just make sure the room quality is as high as possible. Everything seems to be going well though. The shuttle is nearly made, and we are mining out the plastil vein we found last episode. In fact, it has just been finished. I am gonna have a look around again for some more rare resources, if I hadn't last episode. Okay, I can't really see any, so we are going to be relying on this scanner. The rice harvest outside is done, and this should hopefully resolve the food situation. Just in case we do get raided this episode as well, I'm going to work on closing this area off so they don't come in and destroy all the new shelving, as those will be higher priority targets than just entering through the corridor to attack colonists. Okay. I'm not sure how much plastil each of these sites will produce, so we'll keep the scanner focused to plastil for now, as we have a moderate amount of uranium and gold. A bulk goods trader arrives, and I'm hoping they are a Outlander faction, as they will provide better quality equipment. It does seem like they are, and we will have Nails go and trade with them. And we'll just sell the ridiculous amount of leather we have. And with that we will see what we can buy. We'll buy their Nutramine and their components, seeing as we have so much money to spend. Might as well purchase the chem fuel as well. What else can we get? I don't think I'm actually going to use the Sentience Catalyst this run, because we're getting moderately close to the end. We need the reinforced barrels for the uranium slug turrets. We'll buy a good quality book, and then maybe just sell more junk and see if we can buy anything else. They don't have any like rare resources that I was hoping for. Mostly just steel. I guess we can buy that. Right, we are gonna have to cancel some of the leather. But we managed to get quite a lot of stuff from them. Okay, Kira has become an adult. And we will put them on a melee passion. And then probably just throw them in random other passions for now. We're kind of doing well for doctoring, so I'll avoid super immune and go for kind. That could help with mood a little bit. Right, there is going to be a heat wave. However, the ship should be well enough in terms of temperature to deal with that. We will keep checking, but for now we should be okay. The foundation for over here has been finished, so we can get in a wall for that. And then the next thing we need to do is go out and get the plasteel. The indoor temperature is going up slightly, and also the temperature in the crafting room is struggling as well. So I think what I'm gonna do is make a cooler in here to vent into here, like with this room, and then we'll make 2 additional coolers here just to help vent out the main part of the ship more efficiently. A high psychic drone occurs, and we had an issue where the roof for this part was filled in while we were building this cooler, and for about half a day no one from the construction team was willing to go in there and remove the roof, so we had to do it manually. However, it has increased the ship temp somewhat, so we are waiting for it to go back down. With mood a little low, we're gonna begin the real fiesta. Is fun, so that's a +8 for 6 days. And now we can work on getting a team ready to go get the plasteel. We were a little bit delayed, but we should be fine. And Kara also needs to be assigned a schedule and potentially work. Yeah. We'll just chuck them on growing because we need growers to be more efficient. The rice field will be resown, and then we will have a look at our miners. So Gray and Kiko, I think we send Gray, Kiko, and Throb. They're non-essential to the ship. Running, but they are strong enough that we can rely on them to get the plasteel. Great Kiko, Throb. And then we will send them with pemmican if we have no pemmican. Okay. That's another issue we need to resolve immediately, which also means we have no food right now. Lane has some insane ramblings. Right, we can suspend simple meals again and get working on the meat supply. We will have to wait until pemmican is being made to have our colonists be able to leave. We have a quest called Be Loyal Wolverines. I'm probably not going to do that just because we're trying to get materials right now. Tree has come back into the community, and with not being the counselor anymore, she should be in a better mood in general. At least I'm hoping. We will have her equip a weapon if possible. Okay, it does seem like basically all of the weapons aboard the ship are biocoded. So we'll have to start making some more soon. We can have her equip a nerve spiker, but as it's only of normal quality, I would like a better weapon for her. A solar flare occurs, which puts an end to cooking. And we will have to wait even longer to send out our colonists to gather the plasteel. For the meantime, we'll just work on building up our fuel stockpile, as there's not much else we can do right now. And while things are quiet, I'm gonna have Craft enter Death Rest again. I know I don't really need to, but I'm feeling like there could be a raid within a few days. Jensen has a mental break, and Lips has an inspiration. Lane and Hammett get into a fight, resulting in Lane going down. He is a wimp after all. Recon armor research is finished, and we will move on to marine armor. And I have noticed we have a excellent quality assault rifle. I didn't believe we had it, so any excellent weapons left, so I hadn't checked the shelf. But we can have Tree equip that. I'm assuming that was her weapon from before she was imprisoned. Bowman's resistance is still at about 31.5, so it will be a while before they come into the colony. With the pemmican stores finally built up somewhat, we can assign Grey, Throb, and Kiko to the mining mission we have planned. They will just be taking those food supplies, as I trust that they are fully capable of defending themselves without injury. I'm gonna see if there's anything else on the map that's worth taking. It will probably just be the blast door. Looks like it. So we'll have the colonists work on that. An ambush. Yorkshire Terriers. We're ambushed by 2 Yorkshire Terriers. That was something I was not expecting, but no threat at all. I'm hoping by early morning they're able to leave. Lane is back up and can continue working again. Speaking of which, I believe we have a good amount of advanced components, so we're going to suspend the... actually no, we're not. We're going to assign the other bench to tree. And then we just need to reassign trees jobs, so that she can do smithing. Oh, I hadn't realized Nails and Kit were incapable of doing so much work. I probably just wasn't paying attention, but that's fine. Bowman goes berserk yet again, and we are going to have to gather a number of colonists to take him down now, as we don't have melee fighters currently. We're gonna have tree work on getting that door closed. And then we'll keep our distance. As he can be fairly volatile. I'm gonna have Rennick at least open the door though. And he is down. He's causing us to go for a fair amount of medicine. Oh, it's a she. The chemical fascination is quite a problem. And so is me, apparently, as we need more already. The plasteel has been fully mined out, and we can prepare to send them back. The trip barely used up any chem fuel, which is good, so the passenger shuttle is actually very efficient for chem fuel usage. I have to micromanage the pawns a bit, but we do manage to get a couple of new excellent quality beds. And we will set up the first of the barracks rooms. And then we can get a second bed in Crafter's room. Speaking of, he should be back up momentarily. Kit is fairly decent as well towards other people being aboard the ship, so we're gonna have her share a room, and we'll also have Jimenez share a room, as I think they've been doing pretty well recently. And then in return we'll put a jade sculpture in there. And then we can get 3 of our colonists into normal rooms. Oh no, 4. No, 5. I can't count. Right, a group of tribals has arrived, and we can trade with them. They have a very meager amount of supplies, which is a bit unfortunate. Lane has inspired creativity, and because of that I am going to turn the machining table back on, and I'm going to have him make an assault rifle. If we can have him make a legendary or masterwork assault rifle, that would be amazing. And then Tree can get all of the stuff sorted with getting components go up. I need to get the harmonizer implanted as well, because we've had that for like 2 years. I'm absolutely sure now though that it's worth installing in Sam. Like, her mood is like topped out all the time, and I haven't seen it drop below 80%, like other than in like really tough situations where she's still not like anywhere close to breaking. So we're going to install the psychic harmonizer in her. I am going to have Kit work on this, as I believe her medical stat is the highest, and I trust her the most. The operation is a success, and we can see if that's doing anything. So it will work on other people, not her. So it gives a +8 to people who are nearby. I'm not sure how big the range is, but I'm hoping it's at least somewhat large. Kitsune is in the corridor and he can sense it. Throb is about half of the ship away and he can sense it. So it works maybe across slightly over half of the ship. And Sam is usually cooking in this area, which means her projection should work across most of the ship during the day. So that is very good. There is a fire nearby. I hadn't noticed there was a flash storm, so we're gonna deal with that now. Oh, another thing we have to do is start getting people fixed up, as I had researched, what was it called? Oh, we need bioregeneration first. The marine armor will take a long time to manufacture anyway, so we'll finish that research and then work on getting the bioregeneration. But I'll at least build the biosculptor pods. I have noticed there is a slight issue. We need to remove a couple of tiles from the ship. As building this part has made a couple of parts from the ship that are gonna get abandoned. We do have enough tiles that aren't being used that we can do that without issue. The Muffalos nearby have gone mad, so we're gonna gather a few colonists to stop them. And then I'm going to have Lane use his ability. We'll leave them out here for maybe a day or so that they don't get in the way of the other creatures that are being butchered, and so we can prevent some spoilage. Lane is still working on the assault rifle. And we have a bulk goods trader, so we'll have nails trade with them. We will buy the pemmican and some of the meat they have. And then we can just sell them some crappy levers to make our money back. With the heatwave gone as well, I've had a look at the temperature, and across the entire ship almost, it's at an ambient between 18 and 19. Except in this area, which isn't a worry at the moment, as we don't have colonists there that often. There are some cargo pods that landed nearby as well, so we'll have a look at what that is. It's chocolate, so we'll haul that aboard. Lean is finishing up work on the assault rifle, And he does indeed make a legendary work, which is amazing news. We just need to find a colonist who it won't go to waste on. I would like to get Sam a sniper relatively soon, and I think the person with the most reliable shooting to put that on is probably going to be Jimenez. I do have a preference towards Rinnick, but we need Jimenez to have that. With 16 shooting, he's going to be extremely reliable if we can get him in marine armor. Deadlift and Hamid have a fight, and that is going to use up some more medicine. Speaking of which, after the hauling work is done, we're probably going to work on getting some herbal medicine brought aboard. Tree's crafting level is increasing quickly, so she could be able to help Lane out with bionics soon, as long as she can keep up with the production of components, that is. Also, I have had a thought. The assault rifle took Lane nearly 2 and a bit days to complete, I think. So I'm gonna have him I'm gonna have him installed with the bionic arms to try and increase his work speed. But because we need both arms installed basically straight away to prevent him having to go through 2 operations at 2 different times, we're gonna have them made together to save time. And we're gonna do the same thing with legs, but just on soldiers. But I am expecting many of the colonists to become quite strong over the next few episodes due to bionics and new armor. Looking at the bedrooms, we can see that a couple of colonists are still without rooms. Tree doesn't have a sleeping spot at all, and she's currently spending time sleeping in the crafting room. I am going to have to start assigning beds again, constructing beds again, so we'll have Lips work on that. The muffalos can now be hauled in as well, as we've gone through most of the meat that we had. Bowman has a crisis of belief, but it is not enough to remove his Durranian Creed ideology. As such, he is still with us, and his resistance is at 20.3. While it is a decent amount of time to recruit him still, is slowly but surely ticking down. And we receive a air attack quest. They want us to provide 10 soldiers to attack 6 pirates. It doesn't seem like... Oh no, we will have to take turrets down as well. We can have Hamid equip a smoke launcher. He is somewhat injured, so we'll give him a little bit of time to heal up. Also, I need to figure out who the jealous colonist is, because I don't know where their room is now. Or at least he's not getting a mood loss from it. 79, 84. I don't know. We'll have Nails share his room now, though, as they are in a fairly good mood constantly. And then, do we have any more jade sculptures? We do. so we will assign those to Celeste's and Deadlift's room and have them share with people, and then we'll replace Rinnick's and Gray's statues with some marble ones. And that should give a lot better mood. And then Crafter did make a masterwork sculpture. So I may actually have Rinnick take that. And then we have a couple of rooms on the left that need some upgraded sculptures. And that should be all of the rooms we need now. We might actually even have a spare bed. The long-range mineral scanner work is going by extremely slowly. And as Rinnick isn't doing much, I'm going to assign them to research as well, in the hopes that that speeds things up. And I'm going to put Sam on 2 research, so that she does it whenever she does get a chance, although that should be rare. I'm also going to have some more steel mined and brought aboard, as we're going to need a fair bit for manufacturing over the next few episodes. And I don't really know where I plan to go next. It will likely be the orbital station. And that being the case, we are going to need to be prepared for a lot of fighting. The herbal medicine looks to be about ready, and the cloth is slowly coming along as well. Can claim this for the anti-grain warhead and the glitterwood medicine. And we are going to need 10 colonists, so we're going to send Hamid, Kit and Jensen. We do need a strong melee fighter to stay behind, and people with crowd control abilities. So Sam, Lane, Deadlift and Frob are probably going to stay behind. Lips will as well, because we need the stun. So I think we'll take Tree, Celeste and Kiko. And that gives us 6. And then Crafter, and then Emily, Rinnick and Jimenez. And that should give us all 10. It's unlikely we get raided within such a short time frame, but it is still possible. There's a cave entrance here. And there's a facility as well. I'm not sure if that was part of this, but I'm not sure if these guys are gonna even haul anything back for us, so it might not be worth doing. And also I brought Hamid along thinking there'd be turrets, but it doesn't look like there are any. They actually have barely any capacity for shooting in general, so Crafter might be able to just run in and kill them all. We'll have a couple of colonists provide backup, but it probably won't be needed. Oh, he was... Oh no, that was a melee attack. Right, just in case we can take loot back, we are gonna explore. If I claim that, I can go in there. Literally nothing. Seal crate. Grab light panels. And then what is in here? Bugs. We'll just leave. Nice. And then craft oh, Crafter already put the gravelite panels away. I'll just put a random stockpile in here and have it assigned to anti-grain warheads, so I know where they are. And then if it's not hauled there, then we didn't... Yeah, we did get it. So we need to make sure that no one destroys that on a tantrum. Yeah, with the quest completed, research is going well, and we've finally started being able to make bionics. I think I will end the episode here, so thank you for watching. If you are enjoying the series so far, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It massively helps out, and I really appreciate it. Thank you again, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.